Welcome back, Lifers. It's your fam, Natalie
and Nicole.
And today is Free for All Friday. Hey.
This is the first free for all in a long time.
It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. Ooh, I can't. Didn't I tell y'all that's all I know?
She took it too far.
Ooh.
It's
Renegade. That's all I know. Okay. Hey y'all.
Hey.
God, it's so good to be back on Free for All Friday. Because you know, sometimes you need that day of the week where you just vent, where you just talk, okay? Where you just say what you gotta say. You know, give your unsolicited opinion, advice. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways, I be listening to okay, I read a lot of Reddit.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm in a community, AITA, am I the asshole? Oops, sorry. But that's what it's called. So, just looking at some crazy stories there. So this one, me and Nicole said we was going to do one for Free for All Friday. Because this gives us a chance to just talk. Just talk. We got to talk about work. Okay? Ain't got to do none of that.
Ain't got to talk about family.
No, ain't got to do
finances.
Nothing. No, none of that.
Amen.
We just talk, you know? So, this one is, first of all, how you doing, sis? You scratching your ankle? Do you have a hole in your shoe? Do you have a hole? Is your toe weaking? Do we have on the same shoes? You got on Pumas.
I got on Nikes.
Oh.
But you said, how am I doing?
Besides that hole in your shoe.
I'm doing wonderfully well.
Okay, mother.
How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm great.
Wow.
Cole got a hole in her shoe, y'all. How's your mental?
My mental is phenomenal besides me finding out that my toe is peeking out a little bit.
I'm off tomorrow.
No one cares.
Yeah. So I was saying that.
And so our mental is great. We're doing well. And have you been kind to yourself?
Yep, y'all. Drinking my water.
I also drinking water, but they are not sponsored. So
That's why I closed. That's why I said drinking my water.
Blue Top.
Okay, they don't sponsor me. No free promo.
No free promo. No promo.
I said free promo.
She said promo.
No, I did not.
Let's
Go back.
get
Okay.
into this Reddit.
Okay. Am I the asshole for wanting my son to get along with my boyfriend?
Okay.
Sean is my 13-year-old child, and I am a single mother, 34. Connor, my current boyfriend, and I have been together for 2 years. Sean has disliked Connor for as long as he can remember. He would go upstairs and ignore Connor whenever he came to my place. Even though I let Connor drop Sean off at school, Sean has never once expressed appreciation or bonded with Connor. Connor pretended to be unconcerned by his actions, but I could tell that he was hurt by all of it. I demanded Sean to speak with me in order to resolve the situation, and Sean remembers her son. I asked him why he despised Connor so much. He gave a list of various reasons, some of which I seriously doubt. To begin with, he claims that when Connor dropped him off at school a couple times, he made derogatory remarks about his Asian friends, calling him a little kung pao chicken, etc. Sean mentioned the time Connor didn't give his guinea pig water when he and I were at the beach a year ago. He was house sitting for 3 days. Sean also mentioned how Connor advised him to man up in a number of circumstances. I basically told him straight up that I don't believe anything he's saying. Wow. I confronted Connor after that, and he denied it all. So, because Sean lied, I took away his gaming consoles as punishment. I also lectured him about abusing Connor, who might be his new stepdad one day. Sean told his father, my ex, what had happened. Now my ex is accusing me, is cursing at me, unfair. What? Okay, Now my ex is cursing at me for being unfair towards my son. Am I the a-hole?
You want to go or you want me to go?
I'm going to just say, yes, you are.
Okay.
Yes, you are. Your son came to you, your child. The person that you birthed, your child. You didn't birth it, your child. Your child came to you. You came to your child asking your child, why don't you like my significant other? And your child came to you and expressed to you various reasons as to why. Okay? And you asked your current boyfriend, the one who may be his new stepdad, so you must get along with him. You asked him, and because he said no, you immediately dismiss what your child says, take away his game, and so he's automatically punished. Yes, you are the asshole. You really dismiss your child's feelings. You is now basically telling your child that, hey, look, you can't come to me and talk to me and be open and honest with me. I'm gonna always believe Connor over you. Like,
Excuse me. My take is, I agree. Yes, you are the butthole. Coming from a person that to marry,
I said, go ahead. All right,
coming from someone that is married to a man who did not participate in the making of Chelsea. Yes, Johan has been in Chelsea's life since she was 6. Chelsea's about to be 19 in 2 weeks. If she ever came to me and told me that he made any derogatory remarks about her friends, because Chelsea actually do have an Asian friend. She has a Hispanic friend, she had white friends, black friends, doesn't matter. And then Chelsea is also half African. So if she would have came to me and told me that, Johan would have made these remarks. Number one, I never dismissed Chelsea's feelings. I never told her, oh, you're lying, I don't believe you.
Right.
And this is just in anything, whatever she came to me with. Thank God, I've never had to deal with this with Johan and Chelsea, but Johan and Chelsea's relationship, it's their relationship. Now, we have not been the best parents because I became a parent at the age of 15. I learned. And being a parent, to me, it's a never ending learning process. You're constantly learning. You're constantly tweaking. You have your own different parenting styles. I don't believe in whooping my child, like beating my child. Now, have I whooped her before? Yes, but it was after a certain, I never had to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, so she stopped.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Chelsea probably only gotten maybe 2 or 3 whoopings from me. If that many. Now, she is older, so I will talk to you like you're grown. We will talk like adults and whatever. But if she came to me and told me that my mate made her feel some type of way, then it's going to be an issue. Number one, I never ever asked Chelsea to call Johan her dad, to call him her stepdad. That's a choice she made. Jody's the only father figure that Chelsea has known. Luckily, Sean is the son.
Yeah,
Sean has his dad still in his life, so but you
Mom has
can't.
been dating the boyfriend for 2 years.
Right. Mom been dating Connor for 2 years, and Sean has his dad. But I feel like the mother should have checked her son. Should have checked her boyfriend, and she should have. This would have been a great time to sit down and to have a conversation with the both of them.
Yes.
At the exact same time. You can't tell your child that what they're saying isn't true if you wasn't there.
Right, because she did not validate his feelings at all.
So you tell me, oh well, I believe Connor. And sometimes we, as parents, feel like that we're going to be alone. This is my end all be all. You're gonna have to love him because he loves me. No, your child feelings matter too. Your child is going to be with this person, with this man or woman that you're deciding to spend the rest of your life with. And if they are uncomfortable, then it's going to become an issue. I don't think that punishing him, taking away his game console was the right move, because like Natalie said, it's showing him that he can't come to you to talk to you about anything of fear of being punished. He can't tell you if something's going on. And to me, if it is true, then
tell him to man up, though.
Yeah.
What do you mean by what do you mean by man up? Are you saying that he cannot show feelings or emotions? That's what's wrong within the human race. Men, people sit there and they strip them of having to show any type of emotion, and the only emotion they are able to show is anger.
Yeah.
And then when stuff does hit the fan, oh my God, I can't believe they're like this. How? You help aided them to be this way. And if sometimes we do know that a lot of times kids can they can stress the truth a little bit, but like Nicole said, this would be a great opportunity to sit them both down to figure out what is the common theme. But if she was to sit them both down right now, Sean would not have anything to say. He wouldn't, because he's probably, let's say he is telling the truth, okay? Let's say Sean, what he's saying is valid. Okay, Connor did make those derogatory remarks about his Asian friends, and Connor did tell him to man up amongst various other things, amongst other various things. Let's say he did do that. Sean came to mom, told mom came to Sean, inquired, why don't you like him? Okay, and why do you have this big disdain against Connor? So Sean told you why. You just told Sean that he was a liar. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna sit both of you down at the same time. Why? Why should Sean even sit there and open up his mouth and tell you when he's already told you? He told you what happened. He told you what happened.
Yeah.
And you punished him by taking away his gaming console. By putting him on punishment. He got punished for just being punished? Right. He got punished for telling you the truth. And you told him, well, you better like Connor, because he's gonna be your new stepdad one day. Mom, Dad, can I come live with you?
Okay.
Because no, absolutely not. And then you wonder why these kids grow up to be the way that they are. They grow up into be adults with childhood trauma. They grow up to be
emotional
adults.
Issues.
Yes, they don't want to show. Like I just said, the only emotion they can show that they're willing to show is rage, anger, and then you wonder why you did not make yourself a safe place for your child.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sean, next story.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mom.
Get together. Connor, I hope you ain't messing with that little boy.
Okay. Because you need to apologize.
You do.
You really do.
You need to apologize.
You need to man up because you're the one who's an adult.
Okay.
Connor is a child.
Mom.
Stop letting these kids grow up too fast. Let them enjoy their childhood. Man up. You man up, Connor. Girl, got me.
So this one is, am I the butthole for not allowing my dead husband's family spend time alone with my son? My 34-year-old husband and I were married for 10 years before he passed away last year. We have a 4-year-old son. My husband was from a religious family that honestly always seemed to be kind of cult-like to me. His father had passed away when he was young, and he has a mother and sister, both of whom had cut him out of the family when he decided not to practice their religion anymore. They were invited to our wedding but refused to attend because it was not going to be in their church. It could not be because we were both not practicing that religion or living by their words of wisdom. Sorry.
Get it together.
Chelsea texted me. They had only ever been cool to me and my husband and only ever spoke to us to try to convert us. They said horrible things to us throughout our marriage and about our child. When my husband passed, they did not come to his funeral and did not reach out to me. Recently, his mom and sister have reached out asking to see my son. I told them that they are welcome to see him, but that I do not want him growing up with any religious bias, so they cannot talk to him about the religion or try to convert him. They promised me and I allowed it. After spending a day with the sister, he came home and although he had a good time, he told me she offered to take him to church and he wanted to go. I called her and we argued. She said the church is a big part of her life and she can't just not bring it up, and if he's interested, then it's his right to learn about it. The thing is, my husband had horror stories about growing up in that church and wouldn't have wanted it for our child. I told them that they want to see him again, it will only be under my supervision. They were very upset and claimed I'm a bad mom for not letting my son decide for himself what he wants and a bigot for not allowing him to learn about their religion. Am I the butthole?
I just have one question. Just wait before you close out. You said the son is 4?
4.
Okay. You want to go first?
Go ahead.
The son is 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why can't okay, so they did not come to the son's funeral to their son and her brother, right? Okay. The mom and the sister did not come to the funeral. Wow. You couldn't put aside your differences to just go ahead, Chloe.
For me, the child is 4 years old, like nothing said. He has no say so. You're trying to push the religion on him. The child is 4. What does he really know about that religion? The mother, that's her child. She has a say so and what she wants her child to learn. You are the grandparent. You are the aunt. You're not the mother. You're not the parent. You didn't birth this child. You didn't help create this child. You have no say so. When a mother says, hey, this isn't what I would like, and then she's already extended an olive branch, because as you guys, as she said before in her letter, that you guys, they wasn't a part of the of her husband's life. In her life, they had the husband had issues with his family. They had even disowned him. So now I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, and I could be, and if I am wrong, then Lord forgive me, but they're trying to make up for what they didn't have with her deceased husband. What?
Look at this.
They're trying to make up for what they didn't have with her deceased husband, with his child. You can't do that. You can't push religion. And I'm going to just say this. When you force religion on someone, and it's not their choice, it makes them turn away from religion.
I am a living testimony of that. I had to find God on my own because it was so pushed. Go ahead, I'm sorry. It was pushed on us when we were younger, that, and then like a lot of stuff that they said, like, if you did anything bad, Lord, you're going to hell. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. So you're human. You're going to do stuff. And so it's just, I don't know. It's just that right there. It was, religion was forced on us.
It was told, like Neil said, it was told that either you do right, you live right, and then this happened.
And then but you see them not living right, and
okay,
I'm like,
so
where's
okay
your
for
punishment?
you, right.
Are you going to hell with me too?
Okay,
Like, are we holding hands like this? I mean, what's going on?
And I don't believe in telling people that. I'm also not a big believer of religion saying that for some reason the number one thing religion does is attack gays, and I can't stand it. Oh, we're gonna cure homosexuality. I can't stand it. If we're truly living by God's word, and this is totally off topic, we're truly living by God's word. God talks about judgment. So how the hell are you judging somebody and you telling me that a homosexual is gonna go to hell, but here you are living in sin daily, but you're going to heaven only because you're not homosexual.
Living by the Bible, we're not supposed to be eating crabs. We're not supposed to be eating shrimps. They're the bottom feeders, right? Okay.
We're not supposed to be judging our sisters when they and our brothers when they walk into the church. We're not outside of church attire. We're not supposed to be judging our brothers and sisters when they are sitting here living in addiction, and we see them living in addiction. We're not supposed to turn our backs on our brothers and sisters when they are living in addiction or in a bad mental space. We're supposed to be there to uplift them and to offer them shelter and to offer them food. Even when it comes to our family members, and you even and then you got kids, your kids who are born out of wedlock. Are we going to hell? Like, so I don't think
Hello,
it's good.
somebody.
Okay, I don't think it's
Hey,
good.
you. How you doing?
To sit here and to force religion
That mirror
on
gonna
somebody.
face right back at you. You trying to turn it towards someone else, it's gonna come right back at you.
I think that it is. This is why I said this before, and I say it again. Why I backed off on Chelsea when it came to religion. She had to find her way by herself. Because I was forced on. She told me herself it made her not want to go to church. I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? I didn't know I was doing that. You know, I'm thinking I'm doing some good having my child in the church. But you know, okay, cool.
Chelsea tell me a story.
Okay,
about how she had to. What she say? She said they made her sing. This was when she lived down there. She said you know little books, them old books. And I was like, they're called hymns.
Yeah.
Hymnals. She's
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Yes, A.M. Zion Church. Yes. So, but now,
She said,
because I decided I lost my way with religion, and for me, I ain't gonna say luckily because maybe my religion ain't for everybody. All right. And if it ain't, then that's cool. And I still love you the same. And I still respect you the same. But I had to find my way. And I could say for me, once I found my way, I'm so glad I found my way. I am nowhere near perfect. I still cuss. And I will tear up some crab legs in a heartbeat. Any type of seafood, respectfully. I will tear up some seafood. And I'm still working on my judgment, passing judgment, and being a gossiper, because I gossip with this one right here too much. But I'm not perfect, but I know that I love the Lord and the Lord loves me, and that's all that matters to me. And I'm finding my footing, I'm finding my grounding when it comes to my religion. I do think that it's jacked up that when the mother stated she did not want this for her child, that you took it upon yourself to do this with the child. Oh, it's a part of, you tell me for the couple hours your nephew is with you, you haven't been able to see your nephew, and the mother finally granted you access to your nephew, that in a couple hours you couldn't not discuss your religion. Oh, it's a part of my life. Okay, religion is a part of my life too, but if this is what it takes for me to see my nephew or my niece, and the mother has stated, hey, I'm not comfortable with it being discussed with my 4-year-old child, I'm going to abide by that, because spending time with my niece and nephew is more important than me throwing my beliefs down their throat. That really irked myself. But I'm done.
What's the time, Cole?
We're at 20 minutes.
Okay, maybe we got time for 2 more. Okay. Am I the butthole for telling my husband that I'll stop paying for everything, including therapy, if he doesn't start looking for a job? My husband, male, 32, and I, female, 33, have been together for a total of 4 years. He's dealt with depression and anxiety since 2019. He completely shut down, quit his job, sold his car, emptied his savings, and stopped seeing friends and family, and started spending his day doing nothing. Not a thing. None.
So what happened to the money that you don't know? You just started reading.
It took months before realizing he was dealing with a mental health issue, and I've arranged for him to see a therapist. He was against it at first, but then agreed to give it a try. He got better, and his quality of life improved. He regained his quality of life. He started going out and became sociable. He bought a new car and did a 180 makeover, from hair, clothes, and working out, and even adopted 2 dogs. It was miraculous, and I was happy that he got his life back, except that he still doesn't work. Not only that, but he used my money to get this transformation done. When I tried to talk to him about finding a job, since he's now doing well, he had tried to put the idea off and say he needs more therapy to be ready to start committing to a job and start working. This went on for months, and he jumped from a therapist to therapist, and still said he is not ready to look for a job, yet goes out with friends, eats out, buys new gadgets, and now a screen to watch his favorite shows.
How?
Last night we had
No, for real, how?
I don't know. Listen, she said her money.
But what?
Last night we had a huge argument after I found out he bought a $200 wristwatch for himself using my credit card. I couldn't handle it, and I shouted at him. It was time for him to find a job. He tried to use the "I'm still not ready for this kind of commitment yet," but I blocked his attempt and told him I stopped paying for everything, including his therapy. He got mad and replied that threatening to stop paying for everything, even his therapy, was setting back, and we both won't get where we want to be. But I told him he was a hypocrite for saying he's not ready to look for a job, since he's living completely normal and, may I say, lavish life. He called me unbelievable and walked out. He called his mom, telling her I was losing it, and she got in the middle telling me off about what I said, and told me to have some sympathy for him as he's still struggling to regain his strength. But I told her to stay out of it, which caused more rage from my in-laws. They're arranging for a meeting with me, but I don't plan on going, which might make matters worse. I just think at this point he's milking it. I'm not an asshole for my stance.
Okay.
What is worse? Hold on, wait. What is worse, that now I'm the bad guy in my in-laws' eyes? They accuse me of trying to hold his progress back when I said I won't pay for this therapy anymore, and financially kept controlling him, and claimed that I'm preventing him from getting better.
So we only have about 6 minutes, so this will be the last one, because I'm about to go in. Okay. First of all, okay.
And go.
And so you said that he's doing all this stuff with your money. Miss Mamas, you should have cut his ass off before. Okay. Plain and simple. Number 2, he sold all his stuff.
Where does money go?
Where did the money go?
He adopted 2 dogs too.
He
for
adopted
who to take care of them?
For her. He adopted 2 dogs. He done got him a new. You said he done.
It's just so much.
He got a new car. all this stuff.
Because you're not ready for a
Let me tell-
commitment, but you made a commitment when you adopted those 2 dogs.
Baby, you made a commitment when you married someone. That was the commitment.
Yes!
Y'all.
Girl.
Anyway, now they say, and I guess you're supposed to take it because you're married. Absolutely not. If I know how it feels to be the only one working and you rolling over, you're getting out of bed and the person beside you is laying beside you as you rolling over, or they're still up and you going to work and they playing
Talk
the
about,
game.
can you cut the light off so I can go back to sleep? Man, if you don't sit your ass, you don't sit your tail down somewhere.
No, I know exactly.
I know exactly how that feels. Yes,
It is not
I
a
do.
good feeling. Let me tell you, finances is
Talking
one
about
of
I'm
the
tired.
leading. Okay,
What
one
you
of the
tired
leading things to make someone either divorce or end the relationship.
I'm not
Finances,
ready.
okay,
Boy.
or lack of finances is one of the leading things that causes divorces and end the relationships. When you are married, your finances are tied in with one another.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I do not live above my means. I am very comfortable with where I'm at, but I know I can be better because I have the means to be better. It isn't because I don't have it. I actually do have it, but me being so comfortable, I have decided to be complacent, whatever. But it isn't him. You've just now finally I yelled at him and finally told him he need to get a job, baby. Y'all should have had ground rules. This is why I am a firm believer on
Boundaries, ground rules,
talking and communicating before you say I do. What is your plans? What is your goals?
Yes.
What do you have to bring to the table? What do I have to bring to the table? Is it
What
enough?
can we attain together?
Thank you. Is what we're bringing to the table enough to sustain the table? Like
is the foundation shaky? How is this?
Communication.
It just really gets to me. He said he doesn't have time. He's not ready to commit to this, but you can commit to going out with your friends. Okay?
Who's paying for you when you're going out?
Okay.
Now let me tell you what it make it seem like, and I may be wrong, but he's doing all this. Okay, he had a crisis, and you know what? Mental health is so important, very important.
He
so
is using
important.
this against. He is definitely using this for
Could
his
it be
benefit.
somebody else?
Okay, he's using this for his
You know,
benefit.
baby, you need to check your credit card statements and match
$200
that up.
for a wristwatch.
Man, bye. You ain't even got a pot to piss in or
Your
window
job. Let me
throw it
tell y'all
out.
something.
It's
When I
like
did
that.
not have a job, my job was putting in a job. I used to come to Nicole's job to use that daggone free Wi-Fi. Used to be there for 8 hours. She would feed me. I would drive her car to come up there just to freaking use their Wi-Fi, so I could put in applications.
Stop dealing with the excuses, y'all.
Like, come on.
Stop dealing with the excuses. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Stop dealing with the excuses.
Me too.
Stop dealing with the excuses. Don't piss me off. Let me go on this good old Friday.
Okay.
Um,
I just want to know, y'all want us to do more radio? Cause I enjoy that.
Me too.
I enjoy that. Y'all want? Let us know.
What y'all would like us to do on Free for All Friday?
Okay, you want some more videos?
Baby. We back.
Okay, you want some more videos?
We back.
You want some more videos?
We back.
Come on.
All right, we hope y'all day is great. We hope y'all have a great weekend. We hope whatever goals y'all set for yourself, you will attain your goals. You'll knock it out the park. And if you don't have any goals, we hope you make some. We hope you like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. We thank y'all for rocking with us. We know 2022 is about to be our year for everyone. It's a year of elevation.
For you as well. Trust
So let's
it.
all elevate. Let's attain our
Claim
goals,
that.
y'all. Okay?
Yes.
We love y'all, and we will see y'all later.
All right.